Hello, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. This is episode 6, and I have been told to record when I enter the Blue HQ. Luckily, I have logged off somewhere else, apparently. I don't know what I was thinking, but it seems like I logged off on top of Eladrium's house. And yeah, while I've been gone, apparently something has happened to the Blue HQ. Okay, I'm not really sure what to expect. What the heck has happened here? Fletching tables? Really? Wow, all the blocks are different. What the heck? Well, it has appeared that somebody has changed what seems like every single block in the Blue HQ. Oh my gosh. I mean, the place definitely looks a lot more blue now. I guess that's good. Is this everything? Am I missing something? Was this the prank? Just retexture our base? A little bit odd. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not gonna lie, this place actually kind of looks a lot better like this. I'm not really sure why somebody would decide to do this, but to be honest, I think I'll probably just keep it like this as long as the other Blue HQ members are fine with it. This place seems to have received a fairly good upgrade. Okay, it appears that Zloy is right here, looking kind of suspicious, jumping around. Sir, hello?
This is my plot. I am building here. What do you want? Look at him being suspicious, standing there breathing.
You've literally just been running around for the past 5 minutes watching me. Do you happen to know anything about this? Does this involve you? Is this some sort of prank? Am I missing something? Why is every single block different?
No, I'm pretty sure you people live here. Though I like the fletching tables as a design.
Are you sure this wasn't you, Zloy? I mean, I don't know who else would do this.
You placed crafting benches in basically every single house on the server. I also am not sure who else would do this, but only because there's too many suspects.
I mean, yeah, I kind of have developed beef with pretty much every single member on the server due to those crafting tables, but it seems like I've developed quite a rivalry with you in particular. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Alien was planning on redecorating this place anyway to make it a bit more blue, because it did look, I guess, grey before, which didn't really fit. So, I mean, if this was you, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You are most welcome.
So it was you.
I know, but you know, I'll take credit. I'll steal credit whenever I can.
Alright, fair enough. I'll see you later then, Zloy. Okay, so I'm like 95% sure that was Zloy. I mean, the man acted so suspicious when I called him out on it. I mean, it would definitely make sense because I know the man wasn't too thrilled with all of these crafting tables right next to his base. So much so that he actually removed some of them over here. Absolutely atrocious. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that it definitely wouldn't surprise me if this was Zloy's doing. But if it turns out it wasn't, I feel so bad for calling him out like that. Oh my god. But anyway, seeing the Blue HQ all redecorated like this, it kind of gives me some inspiration. I think in this episode, I'm going to do a little bit more expanding to the base. You might have noticed in the clips before, but as you can see, Alien has actually moved out of the Blue HQ and is now living in a UFO right here, which was the plan from day one. As you can see here, we do actually have some sort of invisible bubble column. I'm not 100% sure on how this works, but if we go up here, we go all the way through Silent Space, and now we go all the way up to Alien's UFO, which is pretty amazing. I love it. And yeah, I do find it kind of hilarious that we literally have 3 bases right on top of each other with a nice bubble column going in between. So it makes me think, what if I made another part of the Blue HQ underneath here? A little basement for potentially my storage system? Because as you can see, Slates has made a little bit of an extension this way, and that's where he has his stuff. But as you can see, I've still got all of my junk in the main part of the Blue HQ, which is kind of an eyesore. I think this would work a lot better if this was the sort of central point of the Blue HQ where everybody can just chillax, and then we each have our own little sections expanding out for our own stuff. And obviously Alien and Slates have already done that, and Silent's living right here, so I think it just makes sense if I was to make another extension. So yeah, I think I am gonna make another room literally right below here and have this this bubble column expand downwards, but I obviously still want most of this floor to remain, as after all, it does look very cool. Thank you very much, Zloy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do something similar to what we have with Silence floor here, and just make a little 3x3. So yeah, if we do something a little bit like this, and actually I'm gonna keep these blocks here just for now, because obviously if I remove it, the bubble column will temporarily disable, and I don't want that, so that'll be the last thing I do. For now, I think I'm just gonna dig out these blocks. What the heck has happened here? Is this a cave? What the heck? Somebody's been digging. What is going on here? I am in shock right now. Okay, so I think somebody's dug out a little bit of a hole underneath our base. I doubt this was alien or slates. What has happened here? Is this another prank? Is this the same as what that was? I'm so confused. Is this another weird prank or something? What has happened? Maybe somebody had the exact same idea as me, and they've tried to make, I don't know, some sort of secret base underneath ours. That has got to be what's happening, right? I mean, if the blue HQ retexturing wasn't Zloy, I feel like this is definitely Zloy. And I'll tell you why in a sec. The reason why I think this is probably Zloy as well is that if we come over to Aladrium's very beautiful house over here, hello camel, you see that we have this little waterfall here, and if we drop down, Zloy seems to have some sort of secret tunnel. I have no idea why he did this, but it seems very similar to what's going on under our base, and I feel like I just found it before it was completed. Which, not gonna lie, I find kind of hilarious because, you know what, this kind of just gives me a head start. I already planned on digging out a big area underneath, and I am gonna make it bigger, but this just means I have less work to do. Somebody's literally helped me dig out my base. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna get to digging. I would do a time lapse, but this is Bedrock edition, and we don't have replay mod. So, enjoy the jump cut. Okay, so I might have got very slightly carried away. It has been a couple of hours since the last clip, and I have mined out quite a good section. As you can see from this blue terracotta right here, this is the size of blue HQ, and this right here is the chunk that Zloy mined out, and yeah, I'm planning to expand all the way over there and all the way over there as well. This will be a 51 by 51 area. But I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty slow. I wish I had a beacon so I could just go crazy with it and instant mine everything. But of course, we do not have a beacon right now, so I'm gonna change that. Luckily, I do have looting 3 on my sword, so I'm gonna go to the Nether Fortress, and hopefully this shouldn't take too long. Okay, excuse me, what just happened? So I think I've been in the nether for around about 10 minutes, and I think I've literally killed about 10 wither skeletons. And I think around about my 5th wither skeleton killed, I got a skull, and I literally just got 2 in a row. Like my 9th and 10th wither skeleton both dropped skulls. What the actual heck just happened? That is absolutely crazy. I mean, I know I have looting, but still, that is flipping crazy, dude. I literally just started mining out a nice big area for them, and yeah, it's safe to say that I was not expecting to get all 3 of the skulls so quickly. Oh my gosh, I am genuinely the luckiest man alive. Okay, well, I'm back home now, and I've got my 3 wither skeleton skulls, but I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit scared to fight the wither. I've had pretty bad experiences with the wither on Bedrock Edition, and I really want to do it with somebody else so I can get saved. And right now, I am actually the only person on the server, which is kind of rare, so we might have to wait till next episode to kill the wither with somebody else. I might have to give them a little something just to make it fair, because it is going to be my beacon after all. So yeah, in the meantime, if we take a look at the top of the blue HQ here, like I mentioned earlier, this place is such a mess from all my chests. So I think I'm going to move all of my stuff into one giant chest monster down here. And to do that, I am going to clear up some space for it, and I think I'm going to put all of my chests in this corner. So I think I am going to mine out this chunk right here. Hopefully this is the last time I mine in my base without a beacon. And there we go, that section has now been dug out, and believe it or not, Just that little bit there took 20 minutes, and I literally have efficiency 5 on my pickaxe. This is why I want to get a beacon as soon as possible. But yeah, now that we have all of this space, I'm going to craft a bunch of chests and place them all down here, and then begin the very long process of transferring all of my items over. By the way, guys, this will just be a temporary thing. The first thing I'm going to build in this room, once it's fully dug out, is going to be a nice automatic storage system, because it's something that I really need right now. But yeah, I guess I'll just do another jump cut once I have everything here. Okay, so here we are with it all moved over. That took slightly longer than expected. But if we take a look here, you can just see all of these chests are just filled to the brim with random junk. None of it is organized yet, which is slightly chaotic, but it will be organized soon. It's fine. So yeah, you can see I've literally just got, I think I've got around about 6 columns of 7 double chests full of stuff. And yeah, I think this much storage should be pretty sufficient for the time being. The next thing we're gonna do is actually fix the roof of this room, or I guess the floor of the Blue HQ. It is technically the same block. As you can see here, Zloy hasn't done the best job of filling everything in with this terracotta. A lot of these blocks were actually my chests as well. And yeah, if we take a look, there are just a lot of gaps now that I've mined a lot of stuff out, and it's even worse on the ceiling of this room here. I actually want to make this entire 50 by 50 room. I want to make the entire ceiling the exact same pattern as the Blue HQ here, because I think it would just look very cool if it all expanded across the room. But of course, for that, I'm gonna need a lot of terracotta. So I think I'm just gonna go to the nearest mesa biome and gather as much terracotta as possible. I have over 10 empty shulker boxes, so that should be more than enough. Now I've just gotta find the actual mesa biome. If I remember correctly, there is a jungle this way that I think a few of the members are gonna be living in. Yeah, there appears to be some nice houses over here, and I think if I go past it and potentially this way, yeah, there is a mesa biome right here. There does seem to be a lot of red sand, but I'm pretty sure under a lot of this is the terracotta that we need, just the regular uncolored terracotta. The reason I can't get any like yellow or orange or brown terracotta is because you can't actually dye that terracotta to a different color. You can only dye uncolored terracotta, which I guess is a little bit annoying, but it should be okay. But yeah, enough chit chat. I'll be right back with you guys once I've finished gathering a bunch of terracotta. Okay, it's a little while later now, and I've definitely gathered up a decent amount of terracotta. If we take a look in my ender chest here, you'll see that I have around about 2.5 shulkers. I know I said I was gonna get quite a lot more, but to be honest, now I think about it, I think this is fine for what I need. And if I ever decide that I want more for some reason, I can always just come back here, as it's not even that far from my base. So yeah, I think 2.5 shulkers is more than enough. For a while, I was just going around on the floor mining patches of terracotta, because that's how it spawns on the bottom. But then after a while, I realized that terracotta actually spawns in like a way bigger patches at the side of these hills here, so that's definitely how I got the majority. And don't blow me up, creeper, I'm not in the mood. But yeah, I don't think I've ever showed you guys, but if we take a look here on the pause screen, we actually have a few leaderboards that Slack Lizard made. As you can see, we have one for blocks mined, which is really cool, because if you didn't know, my favorite thing to do in Minecraft is literally just gather resources. I don't know why, but I just find mining out huge areas quite fun, and it's definitely something I do quite a lot of, so it's really cool to see a nice leaderboard for it. We actually have some other leaderboards as well. It rotates every 30 seconds, I believe, so we have one for deaths. I may or may not be number 4 in deaths with 35. But yeah, the third and final leaderboard we have is actually hours played, which is really cool. I'm honestly really grateful that Slack Lizard made these. They are genuinely so nice to have, and it is really interesting to have a look at. I believe Slack Lizard has been going a little bit crazy with his base, mining out a huge area, so I'm currently not number 1 blocks mined, but I am number 2, and that's definitely decent. I'm hoping to get number 1 blocks mined at some point, and hopefully I can get maybe top 3 in hours played as well. But yeah, anyway, back to what we were doing. Now that we have all of this terracotta, I'm going to combine a bunch of it with some blue dye, which I got from my lapis lazuli, and then I'm going to turn around about half of that into light blue terracotta by mixing it with some white dye, which I will get from the bones that we have from our skeleton farm. And yeah, I'll try and fill in all of this and all of this over here where the mine used to be. And I'll also fill in these spots here with the... Did I just hit that bat? Oh my gosh. My aim is too good apparently. But yeah, I'll fill in all of these spots here in this section that I've already fully dug out. And then I think I'll wait to dig out this entire area to put the rest of the ceiling in, because obviously I can't access it right now. So yeah, let's just do that real quick. And bam, would you look at that? Everything looks so much better now, and it looks even better from down here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this makes such a difference, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole entire ceiling like this. And with that done, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for an episode. I know I said in the last episode that we were gonna be killing the dragon today, but I've decided not to include that footage in my video just because I didn't really get the best content out of it. Turns out dragon fights go extremely fast when you have like 18 people versus one dragon, so I'm just not gonna include it, but you can go watch somebody else's video if you want to see that. But with all that said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, then make sure to leave a like, and if you've really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. In the next episode, I'm hopefully going to be killing a wither, and also hopefully getting a bunch of netherite gear, as well as digging out all of this section. So yeah, lots of exciting things on Truly Bedrock. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this base comes out. But yeah, I think that's enough waffling. I think I've done too much waffling in this episode. Not as many collabs today, but I hope you guys still enjoyed. With all that said, thanks for watching, subscribe, see you in the next one.